So I was brought up on a farm out in Canterbury, loved the farm, and it was bred into me. It's like a passion that it's just in your blood. I lived it, I walked it, I dreamed it, and I always wanted to take over the family farm. And from this high, Dad always said to me, because you're the oldest son, that you're going to take over the farm. I educated myself, went through school, did all the agricultural stuff that I needed to do and wanted to do. And then my father sold the farm. I was kind of lost. Like, I floundered around for a long time trying to work out what to do and where to go. So my brother was going overseas, and he comes to me one day and he says, "Steve, you need to find the Lord." And he said a few things to me, and we did some stuff, prayed some stuff, and from that day on, the Lord came and found me and drew me to him, and I had to go to church. And the first day I walked into that church, man, I just bawled my eyes out, and I just couldn't stop it. Like, I'm not an emotional guy, and I hate being emotional. Every time I went to church, the tears just flooded out of my eyes. And Jesus, when he talks about his love for you and that he's picked you and he's chosen you, he comes and finds you, and he found me. My wife, she said to me one day that she didn't like the idea of me going to church, and she said, "You've got to choose me or the church." And I was like, man, you can't ask me that question. There's only one choice that I had to make. So this turmoil was really hard inside of me, but I knew what the right answer was, and I didn't want to say the answer, and I had to, because she gave me the ultimatum, and I said, look, it's Jesus, so I have to put Jesus first in my life. That's one of his commandments. And from that day, it was like that wrecked or destroyed or pulled apart my marriage, how you want to say it, but the marriage broke. And there was nothing I could do to hold it together. I'd been with this lady for 12 years, and I had 3 boys to her, absolutely wonderful, wonderful children. And I was gutted. Like, it just wrecks you from the inside to out. And I lost my weight, thoughts of suicide, and until you've walked through something like that, you can't explain it to anybody. That part of my life was 2-3 years that were just a nightmare for me. You think that it's going to get better the next day, but it didn't. I just seemed to find that I was in a really deep pit for a long period of time, and that's how much I love this lady. And I didn't know what life was going to be like after this, and how I was going to get out of it, where I was going to go and what I was going to do. I had to move back with my parents, and when you're a 30-year-old man that has to move back with your parents, it's not a very easy thing to do. And we had a nice country road down the back of the farm. It was probably 3 kilometres down and 3 kilometres back, so I'd walk for 3 k's, pretty much arguing with God. I'd talk to him about what's going on and where we're at and how I felt, and I argued away with him and I battled away with him, and I fought. This was a daily thing I'd do. And it was like I'd get to so far down the road, and he'd come and meet me, and then all the way back I would listen to him and I'd praise him and I'd give him thanks, because he turned up and his presence was there. Jesus found me and he showed himself to me, and he cleaned out this part of my heart that I can't deny who he is. I find in my life, when you're in the deepest, hardest parts, he's the closest to you. God doesn't leave you in this pit, and he needs you to grieve, he needs you to grow in that time, he needs you to put yourself back together. And when you're with somebody, I found the two of you grow together as one, and it's quite a bizarre thing, because you do become a couple, you become one, and you actually do compromise a lot together, and you become somebody else than who you were. So I had to refine myself. It took a long time to find myself and build my confidence back up. And it's not an easy walk being a Christian. It's not an easy life, but there's massive rewards in it. When he's for you, who can be against you? Now, I'm now married again to an absolutely wonderful woman, and when the two of you are on the same page and the two of you love the Lord in the same way, you both grow together so much better. When I was married to my first wife, I loved her with every single thing I had, and if I had my own way, I would have still been with her. And God's been very, very gracious of what he's given me back. and he means everything to me. I'd be completely lost without him. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be without Jesus. Not ever.